The dramatic reading of a random 4chan post. Ah, it's embarrassing. But look, I'm already getting wet just thinking of it. Of course, since I don't want to be a selfish girl, if you have any requests or specific fetishes, I'll do my best to fulfill them. Shirianu says you only followed Kurokami around because of her breasts. So, I'll give you a monopoly on mine. I'm a bit shy about it, but any time during the day, no matter what I'm doing, in class or playing sports or in the shower, if you just burst into the room and say, "Emaliki, let me rub your breasts," I'll let you touch them or lick them or whatever you want until you're satisfied. If you're into incest, I don't mind being adopted as your little sister. I'll be hired. What? What? Words. I'll be Haitoishi Miliki, and then we get married. I'll be renamed Haitoyoshi Miliki again, so I can feel the happiness of being accepted into your family twice. If you like voyeurism, I can install cameras everywhere in my house and give the film to you every Saturday. Please don't show anyone else. I want them to be your treasure. If you're into bondage, anal, exhibitionism, I can't pronounce that word, roleplay, bunny girls, tentacles, rana, domination, anything at all, I'll do my best. Because that's what true lovers do. My eye is all watery. Now, are you ready? I have to admit, thinking about that got me really turned on. I really think I might collapse if we don't start right away. Just thinking Zenkichi inside me. I'll be okay with the initial pain, and after that, I imagine it'll be warm and firm and passionately intense. It's really starting to get unbearable. Well, maybe you've already noticed how wet I am. This Mukai nectar is proof of how much I want this, so I guess I'll say it formally. Zenkichi, I'm a bit scared, but I want us to properly have sex now. Are you ready, Zenkichi? Don't tease me with that ready for what look. It's embarrassing, and we both know what I'm talking about. First time, of course. This is your first time, right? Please don't be insulted by the fact that I assumed that. I mean, it's because you're obviously such a nice and well-adjusted guy. There's no way you would do something impulsive like give away your chastity to anything less than your fated partner, right? Don't tease me with that. Who's that supposed to be? Look. But if you really like teasing me so much, I guess I'll play along. Who's Zenkichi's fated partner? I'll give you a few hints. She might be a bit of a dreamer, but she tries her best. She's hopelessly and completely devoted to the person she loves, and she's currently shivering and completely naked and really aroused in front of him. And feeling like the luckiest girl in the world. Can you figure it out? Sorry, that was just an attempt at making you say my name. I'd be a bit sad if we were still so distant at this stage. Not so sad that it would ruin this, of course. I wouldn't be so selfish. Yes, maybe it's for the best. If you would call me by my first name now, I'd probably melt on the spot of happiness. Melt on the spot out of happiness. I wouldn't be able to take part in the main event. That's right. Well, we'll have our first time here. To be honest, I kind of hoped for a more romantic first time. But our love is one that can conquer any obstacle. We can save my fantasies of a nice king-sized bed with silk sheets in a room dimly lit by scented candles, and the night of the full moon, and then cuddling with each other and finding out how many different ways we can whisper "I love you" into each other until morning for some time later. Every moment we're together will be a special occasion. After all, we'll make right now our first. It's embarrassing to say, but I don't have much experience doing ecchi things. This is something I wouldn't tell anyone but you, Zenkichi. Something I wouldn't tell... Oh, I totally read that line already. But I've only pleasured myself a total of 41 times before. After all, it's only been 8 days since we've met. And any more than 5 times a day was a bit too much for me to handle. My eyes are literally watering like crazy right now. Oh my gosh. On that note, did you notice your classroom desk has been swapped? I couldn't pleasure myself with anything other than my hands for, obvious reasons. So Shibliki was kind enough to secure it for me. Just thinking it was the desk where you worked hard every day made it feel really good. You know, and I'm sure you yourself are at least 20 times more manly than that desk is. And that is the dramatic reading of Random 4chan post.
Oh, Christ.